Hello guys, hello. Good to see you. Happy to see you. Very happy to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today in another episode. You're welcome, and I am so glad we are growing. We are growing, and that is really awesome. And I am grateful to you and to God for this far. So yes, welcome. Today in a new episode we're gonna be talking about something really beautiful, something that I look forward to even I myself growing in, because I'm still in that journey. I am not yet there. I am still growing myself, and like we always say, growth is inevitable and we grow in excellence here. So remember, we are who? The sheltered ones. So we are about to have that conversation that's going to really bring out us calling out stuff and pointing out things, and of course helping each other become better. So of course, like as you can see from the description, from the title, below, we're gonna be talking about what makes you irresistibly attractive. Who doesn't want to be attractive? Well, I do want to be, and I want to be irresistible. Not just, attractive, but I want to be irresistible. And so we're gonna be talking about that. And I'm sure something is coming up in your mind and you're feeling like, what exactly would make me that attractive? Because so many people, so many things are attractive, but there are things you can't resist, and we want to get to the point where we cannot be resisted. So yes, we get right into it. The first thing that makes you irresistibly attractive is wisdom, or being knowledgeable. For those of us who are Christians, you realize the book of Proverbs really insists on you being wise, because there's a verse where Solomon quotes, and he says, lack anything else but do not lack wisdom, because she speaks for you. He terms wisdom as a she. He calls her someone who is going to open up doors for you. So if you are wise, if you're knowledgeable, you are definitely going to be the to-go-to person to everyone. They might not even be really after you for anything, but they just want to be around you, to just sit and hear you speak. You share the wisdom that you have within you. So being knowledgeable, being wise, it places you at a level where not everyone else is at. It brings you from a level of mediocrity to a higher level. So if you want to be irresistible, be wise. Grow yourself. Be a knowledgeable person. Don't just sit there with yourself, but grow. Read books, listen to things, go listen to tutorials, sit in conferences, surround yourself with people who are after the same. Read and be very much read. So be after knowledge, be after wisdom. And allow me to read a scripture in the book of 1 Timothy, and it speaks about those of us who have had, I know it's a common scripture. It speaks about, do not let anyone despise you because you're young. So it's 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 12 and 13, but my emphasis will be in 13, which speaks about giving yourself to wisdom and knowledge. Do not let anyone think less of you because you're young. Be an example to all believers in what you say, in the way you live, in your love, your faith, and purity. Until I get there, focus on reading the scriptures to the church, encouraging the believers and teaching them. Some other versions say in verse 13, focus and give yourself to learning. So as you're journeying to becoming an example, you are definitely giving yourself to learning and to growing and to wisdom. So if there's someone who once said, if you stop learning, you stop leading. If you stop reading, you stop leading. That did a little bit of something for me, being a Bantu, but well, I overcame the L and R there. So if you cannot give yourself to reading, if you're not learning, that's the day you stop being in the front. You just begin drawing back and back. So give yourself to reading and learning and being knowledgeable, not only in the area that you are maybe pursuing in a career-wise, but in all areas. Be all round. You can sit in any table and have any type of conversation, and as you journey to being an example, you realize you have to set a standard. The way you speak, what comes out of your mouth, is it wisdom or is it rubbish? So yes, that's one way. Another way to give to be irresistibly attractive is the desire to grow and fulfill purpose. Tell me who is not after someone who is self-driven. I am. The moment I just see you are all about your purpose and goals, and you're dreaming big and you're going after things, I just want to be associated with you. I just want to sit with you, because I'm sure through you pursuing this journey, there are lessons you've learned. And these lessons I can sit and learn a thing or two from. So if you are desiring to grow and fulfill purpose, then you are definitely going to be very, very attractive to people. You're going to be attractive even to people who are older than you, people who are not achieving, people who are achieving, or maybe are feeling like they need someone or something bigger, something greater. And so that desire, as you journey in that desire, you realize you're shedding off bad habits. You're shedding off things that are not as attractive. You are after you being someone who is better, someone who is taking up the higher road, always being about purpose, goals, growth, and being driven. So if you want to be irresistibly attractive, you need and you definitely need to be about fulfilling purpose and pursuing goals that make you stand out. Another point is that the independence to make decisions and to take responsibility for your actions. No one wants someone who will always find someone to blame, excuses for why they did not do this or the other thing. If you're taking up responsibility, then it means you already know where you're going, and you're definitely going to be attractive, even for a man, as he is looking for a lady, a high value man, as he's looking for a lady to settle with in marriage, is definitely going to go for that lady. Because why? You are responsible on your own. So it means if you can take up the responsibility, fulfill duties, you don't have to be followed around for you to do things, then it's already enough that you can take responsibility in the life of somebody else and build something. So if you are independent in your decisions, you do not take months and months to just decide what type of career you want to pursue, or what type of clothes you want to buy, or what type of investment you want to do. If you are quick to make those decisions, not in a rush, but having being informed through your research, through seeking counsel, then if you can make those decisions and actually effect them, you don't just decide and then I decided I'm going to be waking up at 5, and then you're doing nothing about it. You're not effecting the waking up at 5. That's just like it means you never even did the decision. But if you're intentional and you're putting yourself out there to achieving, then it means you are going to grow and you are going to become irresistible. You're going to be the person that everyone wants to be associated with. Why? You're taking responsibility. You're showing yourself as someone who already know what they want and who they are after becoming. Yes, so another point is the willingness to shed off bad habits and being well organized with your life. So as you shed off these bad habits, you realize the disorganization that was coming with your life, it's no longer there. You realize you're really becoming someone who is organizing things. You have goals, short term and long term. You have a day where you wake up and you are focusing on another one thing or the other. You are focusing on this goal or the other. You just have things organized in your life. You are, because already you have your purpose. You already have set goals. You already have made intentional decisions. So you will know what are the things that are gonna make me become this person. What are the things that are going to help me achieve these goals that I've set for myself. And so once you have already achieved, you have achieved that realization and you have put it down, you now know, and then it brings you to a point of, this is not working for me, so I'm going to leave it aside. This is not working for me, I'm gonna cut it off. So, and then you realize there's an organization that comes with it. So you realize for you to be irresistibly attractive, there are things that they're just conjoined. These are things that are intertwined. You can't do one and leave the other. You can't be responsible yet you're disorganized, right? You can't be organized and yet you can't make your decisions. You can't be after reading if you're not after wisdom. So they are all intertwined, they are all conjoined, and so it's important that you realize the more you get organized, then the more you become that person. Another thing that makes you irresistibly attractive is being able to stand up for yourself and hear your views without slacking, without feeling intimidated, just being confident in yourself. So when you stand up for yourself, this is what I believe and this is what I'm gonna do. You make people even respect you because you're respecting your very own decisions. You have agreed with yourself, I'm not gonna do this, and so you stand by that. You earn respect. You even feel good about yourself. You appreciate yourself. So being able to stand up for yourself. Have a stand and then do as per that. Have a standard, have principles, and then do that. It makes you just stand out. It makes people want to be where you are because they know if someone so and so they are going to be in this, then I am definitely going to achieve. I am definitely going to stay in that lane, the right lane. So, and that brings me to the next point, which makes us, which can make you be irresistibly attractive, is pursuing success and growth. No one wants to be retarded. No one wants to be stagnant. No one wants someone who is just relaxed about life. No one does. So if you are pursuing success and growth, you are definitely going to attract the same kind of energy. You're going to attract the same kind of mindsets. You're going to attract the same kind of individuals. You realize you go to conferences where you can interact with people who are truly, truly going to benefit you. You get networks that are beneficial, not only for yourself, but even for people around you. So once you are after pursuing success, after pursuing knowledge, after pursuing, things that are growth, things that are making you better, things that are causing you to stretch. Because if that's what you're pursuing, then it means there's a journey you're walking, and this journey is going to teach you lessons. And because we know the destination is not the goal, you may celebrate the destination, but beyond the destination, well, I wanted to get a degree. I've gotten it. Then after that, I have the paper, I have the knowledge. Then what makes me different? It's the lessons that I've learned over the time and through the journey. So as I pursue this growth and this success, I am definitely attracting the right kind of mindset. You earn respect, you earn a credit, you earn yourself a level, a standard, and you're not just a mediocre person anyone can say things to and behave in whatever way they feel like they could behave. So as we come to the end of this, I know it was a short one, but I believe we've learned something, and we are gonna take up this journey. Is another thing is change of mindset to a higher mindset from a low class. Once your mindset is low, you definitely low yourself. Whatever is in your mind, your mindset attracts things that you can have. If I believe I cannot conquer poverty, that's what in my mind, I'll never get out of poverty. But the moment I believe in me that I have the capability to overcome, achieve anything, become anything that I set myself to become, and I set my mind to that, I am definitely going to pursue success. So the change of mindset from a low class and from a low value mindset to a high value mindset, it definitely makes you very attractive. So yes, those are some of the very few things that can make you really, really attractive and be irresistible. Even as people are approaching, there's this one time I attended a conference, and it was a single ladies conference, and the one who was speaking, he was speaking on what a man would look for in a lady. And one of the things this man who was speaking said is, even as a man is looking for these things, it will depend with who you are as a lady, what you believe and what you think and who you are. So he says the things that you've already accepted for yourself, those are the things that you're gonna have. So what are the things you are accepting for yourself? As you sit around a table and have a conversation, as you speak, what do people feel? Because as a man speaketh from the abundance of your heart, that's what you're gonna speak. So what have you set your heart and mind to? Change that. If it's a high value mindset, if it's an optimistic mindset, if it's a mindset of virtue, then you're definitely going to be irresistible. Because everyone wants a mindset that is high. Everyone wants a mindset that is positive. No one wants to be surrounded by negativity. So set your mind to a mindset of even being grateful, being polite, being about etiquette, being about well-mannered. Just set your heart and mind to not despising and feeling like these people who think like this, they brag so much, they feel like they have everything in life. We don't have everything in life. No one feels like they do. It's just that they have changed their heart and mind to the right things, and therefore they are gonna attract these things. And you keep on wondering, why do other people keep on having things that I can't have? I have learned over time, it's because of what I believe. and what I've set my mind and heart to. And that's what I am achieving, that's what I'm attracting to myself. So change your mindset and attract the right kind of things, and you're gonna be irresistible, and you're gonna be super attractive. Yes. So as we conclude, I am going to read a scripture from the book of Second Timothy, Second Timothy chapter 2 verse 20 and 21. Second Timothy chapter 2 verse 20 and 21, it says, "But in a great house there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and earth, and some of honor and some of dishonor. If a man therefore purge himself from this, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work." So, one thing is that everyone wants to be honorable. You do? Then these are some of the things that can make you be honorable. There is a vessel that will be used on normal days, and there is a vessel that will be taken out because there is an esteemed guest who is coming. And what kind of a vessel will you be? What kind of a vessel are you being? And what kind of a vessel are you going to be put into use for? You know, there's that jar that you just use for basic things, and there's this other one that you use for something special. So if you want to be attractive, set yourself on being a vessel of honor, and we are going to see ourselves become those great young people, young ladies, young men, great people in the society who are making ourselves better and bettering others. So with that, we are going to come to the end of this episode. I hope you have learned. I hope you are going to embrace, and comment down below. Let us know some of the other things that can make you irresistibly attractive, and we hope to learn and grow. So until next time, you stay prayed up, stay encouraged, and stay sheltered. Bye.